Do you know there's a difference between a software as a service solution, a solution that's hosted on the cloud, and a subscription service? So I was speaking to one of these clients and he was using these terms very interchangeably, and I thought that this would probably be good to share. So a software as a service solution is usually hosted on the cloud but controlled by the software company that owns them and rented out to users, and the users will typically log in via like a web browser. So things like Salesforce, HubSpot, and all your typical like Zoho Mails, so on and so forth. So many companies nowadays uses these kind of models, but of course with AI, things are also changing as well. While hosted solution on the cloud is slightly different. It just simply means that you have a software that may be bought from other people or developed by your own team that you host it in typically in your own premise or on the cloud in which you rent the servers from other companies. So there's a slight difference here. And the last category is software purchased as a subscription. That just comes down to how the platform is licensed, and almost every software model is done on the subscription basis nowadays. I think where people get confused is that SaaS solutions are always licensed as a subscription, but that subscription also includes the servicing of all things. And you may buy a software with a subscription and host it in your own cloud, but you can also buy a software subscription and host it on-premise on your own infrastructure. I do think it's important to know the differences between each of these terms so that we are talking to a software vendor, you know exactly what you're buying, and that will probably help you in your decision. And if you know even further about how everything is broken down into all the different parts and components of a whole service or a whole software, you may be saving more cost because you know how to make these decisions. Hope that helps.